We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kayla. It was distracting when they came in. I didn't say nothing.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tackle made at the 24.
At the end of all that hitting
you know
and hollering,
really
it was a
about to say?
4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Dobbins. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That nobody likes. But then they start getting on my nerves.
First down.
Like I gave you a chance. Nobody likes you, but I like you.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What is this dude doing? I can go for it.
sharing hobbies and stuff in class, right? I got a story.
What's the story?
So we were sharing hobbies in class, right? And this one boy was like, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm gay. The teacher didn't know. She said, well, thank you for sharing. But by the look of her face, she didn't know what to say.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Thank you for sharing. I was cool back then. They was crazy. They quite right. I understand. I understand.
So on fourth down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Screen play. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now it's 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with no score.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a man in his 2nd season in purple and black, it's Mark Ingram. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down.
Man, they are jacking me.
So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Johnson on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your crown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 1 yard.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Dobbins on the carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Gus Edwards, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Watson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Will Fuller, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, Watson being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Malik Harrison brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. 48. Defense.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second and 9, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a Raven first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh.
And the Texans scoop it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Johnson. Down right around the 25.
David Johnson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
25-yard.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 25 on second down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 at the 11-yard line.
Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try it wrong. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Brings up
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson in the final minute. And the Texans have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week. Another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Ravens.
The no-fly zone certainly not existing on this drive. They've had no trouble moving the ball through the air. Back-to-back big-time completions. So now if you're a defense, what adjustments are you going to make to try and keep them out of the end zone?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Snead. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Killing me.
Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson.
Oh, God. Jackson game.
Victory as time runs out.
Wow.